Hi, welcome to my craft room. My name is Terry Phelps, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm on a little late, had some technical difficulties, and I'm hoping everything's good. So tonight, gosh, I can't believe the end of May is like this week. It's crazy. Tonight, I'm going to play with the Mixed Media Florals Suite, and that is an online suite. It came out earlier this spring, and it's a really fun suite. I have a fun fold that I'm going to use. I've made some cards already, but I'm not going to show them until after we make one tonight. And I have not made the one I'm going to make tonight, so we'll see how it turns out. So this suite has 2 bundles in it. It has an embossing folder that I just love. It's called the Plaster Painting. And it has a DSP, a designer series paper, and some embellishments. So it's a really awesome suite. So let me go down to my desktop here. And let's see. I am going to, here's the papers. This is called Mixed Media Florals, 12 by 12. And they're really pretty. So some of them are kind of sliced and diced because I used them to make some other sample cards. But really like the colors in this. And of course, what's awesome, it has black and white, which I love because you can do so many things with black and white paper, right? Geez, it's kind of dark in my... I'll try this light, but it keeps flickering, so we'll see how that goes. But isn't this fun paper, though? So anyway, we're going to be using that. Here's another piece of it. Another black and white, and another, I just love it. And another black and white. So we're going to use this paper. And this fun fold, I don't know what it's called. I received a swap a long time ago with it. I think that's where I saw it. But anyway, I decided this would be a great one for this suite. So let's get started. I'm going to, I think I'm going to use just a basic white card base. This card is one of those cards that it's not going to fold open like a typical card. We're just going to cut the actual card base at 5.5 by 4 1/4. Oh, I can hear my dog digging in my blankets on my bed. So he's going to make a nest. I swear. I have a bunch of pillows on my bed, and when I can always tell when he's been in there because the whole pile just goes flying all over the place. It's pretty crazy. So this is going to be our base. And then we're going to use, I think I'm going to use black to make up cardstock base layer. And we're going to do that at 3 1/4 and by 5.5. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go to 3 1/4. I think that's what I said, right? Yeah. All right. So we're going to take that, and that's going to layer on top of here. And then we're going to use our designer series paper. And I'm going to try something. I have not done this. I just had an idea right before I went live, and so we are going to try it. So this is one of those awesome pieces that as you divide up, it becomes cardstock fronts, card fronts. So I'm going to take and cut this. I'm going to use the blue side as my main background. So when I cut this, I want to cut it facing down. And I want to do it this way. So I'm going to cut this at 6. Because my dimensions that I want are going to be 6 by 3. And then, so I want, let's see, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So 6 by 3, we're going to make this the front. No, we're going to make this the front. But when I lift it up, I want it to go. Sorry. Like I said, I did not do this before. So I'm going to do this like this. Yeah. So that's going to be my top. So I'm going to cut this by 3. So we have a 6-inch cut already because I just divided this in half. All right. So that is going to be, and this is going to be, I'm trying to decide which one. Okay, so this is going to be my top where I'm going to score it at a 1/2 inch. All right. Yes. All right. I had to make sure I did that right. Now, because I'm going to use this as, I'm going to layer this, and my idea is I'm going to cut out some of these flowers. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to do that. I kind of like it on the side, but the design isn't quite long enough. Let me see. This one will be better. All right, so I'm going to cut this at 3 inches so that it fits on this panel. And you'll see what I'm doing once I get this cut. Because I'm just kind of making this up as I go. So we never kind of quite know what's going to happen, do we? All right, so those are my pieces. And for now, I think that's all I need to cut. So this card is super, super simple. And so this is going to be a panel that I'm going to just take and attach to my card base. And I'm going to center this. And so I'm going to do that now. Hi, Barb. Thanks for watching. How are you? Gosh, it seems like forever since I've seen you. It makes me sad. We'll have to do something. I'm creating a stamp room downstairs, so maybe I can start doing some card classes. Would that be fun? It'd be nice to see you. So I'm going to stand up because you know me. I can't see. So I'm going to just center this to match up with the edges of my card base. All right, and so this panel is going to go here like this, and I'm going to attach it like so. And the reason I was trying to cut this, figuring out how to cut this, is because I want this, as you see, when it opens up, I wanted the flowers to be in the right direction. So that's why I was kind of like struggling with trying to figure out how I want to cut this, if that makes sense. Alrighty, and so then, we are going to have to cut another piece. All right, so this is my idea. And like I said, I have not done this. So this is 6 inches long, and I'm going to take, and I'm going to cut this. So I'm going to just make a border, and I'm going to cut around our design. That's a little bit of fussy cutting, but it shouldn't be too bad. And I'm just going to layer this then. Once it's cut out, I'm going to layer this on top of the blue side here that I cut, because I thought it would be cool because it would look like it's a sky. So it looks like we are watching these flowers like blowing in the wind, kind of. And of course, I cut this at 6 inches, and we have a 1/2 inch of this that is going to have to be cut off. So I'll have to decide. You don't do much fussy getting. I know I don't do a lot of it either, but I really like how this looks sometimes, because you're kind of making your own background without having to do all the other work, right? So it's just a little fussy cutting, but it's easier than doing the actual stamping and coloring and all that fun stuff, which it is fun. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think I am going to call it right here on top of this flower. And that should just about be the top. And let me see here. I want to see where this is going to end up here. Wow, look at that. It's perfect, right? So I think I'm going to go around this little leaf and go straight across. Perfect. All right. So we're going to take and adhere this. Now, I'm wondering if I should pop it up to give it a little dimension. What do we think? If I pop it up a little, it will kind of look like the actual flowers are 3D. I'm kind of thinking. What the heck? We'll try that, huh? Although it looks nice and clean when it's this way. I think we're going to pop her up. Why not? And I think I'm going to use, because this is such a long stretch, pop it up. Awesome. Hi, Judy. How are you? Thanks for watching. I sent you another huge long email. Don't know if you've seen it yet, but yes, pop it up. Oh my goodness, this is kind of stuck. It's so old. Oh, there we go. I wasn't getting the whole thing. So a great way to use up your dimensionals, right? Don't throw this part away. It's very useful. It would be even better if you didn't have a bubble. There we go. All right, let's see. I'm going to take the other side. Is my sound okay? Because I can hear... I can hear an echo, but I think it's because it's on my end, I'm hoping. That's why I'm using my earplugs. Or my... I can't talk either. I know part of me was thinking, gosh, if I pop this up, then my sentiment... Yeah, it won't be too high, I don't think, if I pop that up too. We'll see. Yes. Wow, that kind of worked out, huh? And this stuck to my finger, so I might as well use it. But I like this technique of taking, designer series paper and cutting your own little, just making it different, right? Using it in a different way. Kind of brings it to life a little bit. Oh, yes. All right, I'm going to stick that there. Jeez. And we'll do this right about there, and it'll be perfect. Nice. All right, let's pop this up and see how it goes. So I'm going to line it up with my bottom. I'm going to stand up again. You can see my lighting's really weird tonight. It's too dark. I feel like it's not showing up well. Let's off just a smidge. Ooh, nice. Awesome. So we do have to cut one more piece. And that one's going to be 3 by 5 3/8. So let's see what we have here. If we can do that with this. 3 and 5 3/8. So we've got 5. Whoops. Isn't it so funny that it's actually the back of the same piece of designer series paper? And I was like, wow, this background will look perfect for that. Okay, I lost track of what I'm doing. No surprise. And by 3. So we're going to cut this panel down to 3. And while we're at it, let's see, how should we decorate the inside? Because, I always like to decorate with stuff. Well, I do have a little stamp here. We can stamp this on the inside panel. kind of getting ahead of myself here, but that's what happens when you're doing stuff on the fly. Oh, thank you. They're about ready to come off, I think. I like my nails. It's a lot of fun. I think I feel like I'm more put together when I wear them. Doesn't mean I am, but you know. All right, let's take this little guy and stamp him. We'll stamp him right here in the corner. Okay, so we're going to take this and attach that on our panel here. So my son went up, both of my sons actually went up north. And one of my sons got hurt up there. He just came back from the emergency room, and they said he has 2 fractured ribs, but he didn't have any organ damage. So I was very happy to hear about that. But there's not really anything you can do much for ribs. So what I'm doing is centering this here like that. So I think I'm going to take and match, because of this panel, it's done in like our yellows. So I think I'm going to take and use, let's see what colors I have here. This is Lemon Lolly. So I think I'm going to use Lemon Lolly. And I'm just going to do that because that's a lighter color. I'm just going to kind of just, doesn't have to be perfect, right? And then I'm going to add the dark, what is this? Dark Daffodil Delight. Just to give it a little, because if you notice on the paper, it's also actually just a combination of colors. And they also did it so that it's outside the lines. It's kind of abstract. So super cute, right? That matches pretty well. So that's going to be our inside. And then all we're going to do is we're going to attach this top piece. So you know me, I do pretty simple. And this card is very simple. So I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to do that with the bottom corners. And when I get it lined up, then I'm going to, whoops. And you could do this probably behind. You could put your flap actually behind the black layer of this card. But I chose to do it on the back of the actual base. But you could, you know, before you attach this black panel, you could do this in here. But I just felt like it opens up easier and it's kind of more secure, right? But, you know, totally personal preference. So what should we put? That looks pretty good, right? Not bad for just kind of winging it. So we have some dies. So this like I said, Suite has 2 different bundles, and so we have some really cute choices. Now, another thing I could do is cut out. This is kind of like, it's just like burlap. It kind of reminds me of. Oh, I know. I was worried. I am worried about him. Boys. Ugh. I kind of think it would be kind of fun to take and attach this to. So let's take and let's cut this out. I'm going to use, I got some scraps here. I think I'm going to use this on some of the, I think it's Calypso Coral that is the color that we're using here. So let me run this dye really fast. And we'll see how we like it. I don't have my machine set up right. Sorry if that's loud. Did everybody have a good Memorial weekend? Thank you, Judy. I like this particular suite has an embossing folder in it as well, and I love this embossing folder. It's the plaster painting, and so it's really fun. It's got lots of fun dimensions. And it's a 3D, so it's pretty detailed. And let's take and get this little piece off. So see how fun this piece is? It's just kind of fun. It adds a lot to the card, I think. Oh, good, Barb. Did you stay in the area or did you go like home? You know, to Laverne or... Okay, so I'm going to hopefully... Ooh, yeah, there it comes. So I'm going to take my finger actually and just kind of tap it. Because I don't need glue on this whole piece. I just need it in different areas, that's all. And if I take my finger and just kind of rub it in different areas, not only does it pick up the excess, but it also spreads it around a little good. So I think I just need a little bit more on the edge. And I think we'll stick that like here. Whoops. I did not put it on very straight. Woo! Fun. That just gives it a little bit of more interest. All right, so let's decide what should we do for our top. So we have these little different banners, and I think, let's see, here's another one. This might be too big, unless we put it... went to your sister's and niece's cabin. Ooh, nice to be at a cabin. I miss it. And I use the the coral color in a lot of these cards when I show you some of my other samples. You know, I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, which one do I want? Let's see. I think it's Thank You would fit in this one. I don't want to cover up the flowers. I mean, after all, that's why we cut this out, right? All right, let's do, I'm going to do Thank You in, actually, I'm going to do it in the Calypso Coral. Or no, Poppy Parade. I'm going to try it in that. And I just need a scrap of paper. Leave it plain, Judy, without anything. I could do that, but we might end up doing that. We'll see how this turns out. All right, I'm just going to cut this out real quick. Oh. Our family used to have cabins and lake properties and stuff, and over the years they've kind of changed hands, and yeah, so I don't have any place to go now, which really makes me sad because I have a million awesome memories from going to the lake with the fam, right? And so, oh, see, I don't mind this. It's not too in your face, right? So we could do something like pop this up. We could put it, what do you think? You like it the way it is, you guys? You think this is okay? Just this little note. It kind of gets lost in this, but it pops out pretty well here. I think we'll try it. There's that too. There, here. You like this? Like this? Or there? Yes, here. I know it is hard to cover anything, and this just seems so low. But in the blue, okay. All right. We will do that. I think I'm going to use the bigger dimensionals. And this suite also has some really fun, some really pretty embellishments. So those will go good too. I think I spend more time sometimes in the sky area. Yeah, I agree. I think I spend more time sometimes just trying to figure out these little things than actually making the card. You know what I mean? Oh, should we have it overhang a little? I'm not putting it on super hard. What do we think? There. Okay, it's on. That's how that gets decided. All right, so I think we should use these. And this is so cute because this set has little bees that you can stamp. And I did stamp some on my other cards. So, I think you will like these. I think we're going to take and put one here. Oh, it's got some stuff left on it. And one here. That one's too low. Well, it's not perfect, but fun. And I could do some Winkostella. But when you open it up, so the flowers, they are in the right direction. And then, we have our little inside. And so it took me a little bit to figure out which way to cut this to make it so that it opened correctly. But we got there. So that is our fun card that we're going to make. And I have some others to show you that I did. I think it turned out pretty cute. Actually, the design turned out perfect as far as, fitting this page, this layer just right. Sweet. I like it when things turn out. I know. Wink is the best. All right. So do you want to see my other samples? Let's see. So this one I did. So this stamp set has several dies, and so I stamped this, and then I just used actually I just used the Stampin' Right markers and colored. And then this is one of the little dies that I was trying to decide, but I layered these two together, so they turned out really cute. I love black and white papers. And then this one, when you open up, again, I cut it so that I made sure that the flowers were facing the right way. And then, so I've got, thank you, your kindness made my day. And then I just followed through with the paper on the bottom. So very cool. So these are so fast and easy to make, and they're so striking, I think, especially with this designer series paper. And I just use different techniques. So on this one, again, it's a black and white, but I highlighted just one flower and I Winkostellaed it so that it's got some bling. And then these are two other of the little banners, and it's just a note to let you know you're on my mind. And then again, this is really pretty in the background. And then, I did the same thing, only I did not actually color this one. And then this is also one of the dies. And then these are part of the embellishments. You have the gold and then the peachy colors. Yes, we do always need bling. So I kind of stuck with the Calypso Coral on all of these because I just, I just love that color. This one is for a great friend. Here's the little ladybugs, and there's actually 3 different ones. And I Winkostellaed the little bugs. And then I opened it up. This one, I did not do the flowers in the right direction. Whoops. And this says, you're pretty wonderful. So for a great friend, you're pretty wonderful. And on this one, I took one of the dies and I did it in 2 different colors of greens, and then I just pieced them together like that. So this suite really has a lot of different options, and I didn't even use all of the things available, you know. And then I have another card. So if you're not a floral or you want to do this for a man, I did this one, and this says for a great friend, and then I left it blank because I'm not using it yet. But what I did with this one is I took the designer series paper and I put it through with the embossing folder, the plaster painting, and it gave it a really nice texture. And so, and then I just put this behind so that this banner would have something that would, you know, kind of show it. And then when you open it up, you have this beautiful texture. And it does, you know, this is just designer series paper. So, you know, it kind of breaks up the paper a little bit, but not too much. And then I left this blank because, again, I don't know what I'm going to use it actually for. And then I did another little small strip for this. So this was primarily my idea for, you know, a man maybe. Hi, Nana. How are you? Thank you for watching. So these are my 5 cards, and they were super fun and easy. And, you know, this is super easy to do. So again, if you want the dimensions, my card base is just the 5.5 by 4 1/4. And this base layer here, that is a cardstock layer, and that's 3 1/4 by 5.5. And then the sentiment layer is 3 inches by 5 3/8. And I did that so that there would be kind of an even border all the way around if you just put it right up to the top. This piece here, the designer series piece, that is 6 by 3 inches, and you score it at 1/2 inch, and that is what's on the back. So, and again, if you don't like this look, you can actually place it, you know, here before you lay this layer down. But I liked it, you know, kind of on the outside. I just felt like it opens nicer. And yeah, and the rest of it, it's just decorate however you want on the inside and the outside. So super easy to do, really quick. If you need a card in a hurry, this is a card to get and make. Be awesome. Thank you, Judy. Nana, thank you for watching. It's so wonderful to have you join us. And let's see. I hope this inspires you. Use up your, you know, your designer series paper and have fun with it, right? You can get so many different cards and looks. Thank you, Barb. Yes, try this because it's super easy. And, you know, I really liked how, you know, this worked too, because, you know, it's basically just the opposite side of the same piece of designer series paper. So that was pretty cool. But I'm still considering linking a Stella this. It's hard not to. But oh, I'm so glad you joined me, Nana. That's awesome. Thank you, Judy. And oh, it's so fun to have everybody watch. And I would love to see if you make these. Uh-oh, trouble's here. Come here. Come here. Want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. Trouble's here. Come here, Leo. Come here. Come here. Oh, such a good boy. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here, Cisco. I have to bring him up here because you know how he is. Yes.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
My watch thinks I'm talking to him.
I'm not sure I understand.
It's okay. Never mind. So, with that, hello. This is my troublemaker, Nana, and Judy knows very well, and so does Barb. You are always in trouble. Come here, Cisco. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. This is my angel. This is Cisco. Yeah, he's always good. The other one's always bad. Hi, Sue. It is my cheering squad. Let me tell you. Yeah. Oh, well. Their problem, children, but you know, what do you do? Thanks for joining, Sue. Oh, they are cute, but they are just something else, I tell ya. But with that, because I know he's going to get rowdy and be all crazy in about 2 seconds, I will let you all go, but make these and send them out. You know how much that would mean to someone? Just make their day. Nice day. But okay, well, I guess with that, I will let you all go. And I just love that you join me. It makes it more fun for me when I have someone actually watching. So, and I hope to inspire you. And I will welcome and come back, Nina. I come on every Wednesday night usually. So at 8 o'clock. I was a little late tonight. But feel free to thank you, Barbara. Thanks for watching. And yes, if I get some classes going, I am totally going to be the first one to tell you. I would love to see you in the gang. But you all take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next week. Take care. Thank you.